All right, y'all, welcome back. Jason here.
Michelle, hi.
And we're the EKKO Nesters. And who is this, Shell?
Who is this? This is Dirty Dolly, our 2025 Sprekko.
Sprekko, or Winnebago EKKO.
Winnebago EKKO Sprekko
Sprinter. Sprekko.
Yep.
So anyway, that always gets fun. It's kind of like a tongue twister.
A little bit.
So where are we standing? What's going on here?
We're standing in our galley kitchen.
Galley kitchen. And actually, that's exactly what this is a galley kitchen, which is really appropriate for a Class C RV and sometimes even the B pluses, etc. And one of the things, if you clicked on the thumbnail here when you got to this place, and you might be a return subscriber, one of the big questions we've been getting is what, Shell? All about the
kitchen. What's in here?
Yeah, what's in here? How are we using it? Can you give us some dimensions? Can you tell us what's going on up here and down there? And
how we use our cupboards.
What do all these drawers do, etc., etc. So what we're going to do is we're going to take you on this journey with us. I think the first thing that we're going to start with is the sink base.
Yeah.
Talk about what's going on here, some of the space, what this is all about,
just
and how we use it.
Around, take you for a little walkthrough.
What do you think, y'all? Shell, should we bring them in?
Let me bring them in.
All right, come on with us, y'all. So, y'all, we're here in the galley kitchen, as Michelle referenced, which is truly the galley kitchen. And one of the things that you're probably picking up on is a pretty standard, I'm going to call it RV sink-based setup here. Generally, in a Class C or a Class B, they're not really overstated, but they do a great job in getting some functionality out of it. So let's just go ahead and start here at the counter. You've got a laminated counter here. Basically, as it wraps around, it's got a banding edge here just to kind of keep things protected. One of the things that I like, Shell, if you scoot them right back here, is the curved edge. Because in a lot of the vehicles, again, whether it's a van or like this, the Winnebago EKKO, when you're coming in the door, you're often coming into the space where the kitchen is. So rounding off this edge, I think, was smart, intelligent, if you will, and made a lot of sense so you didn't get injured, so to speak, as they say. So the other thing, when we were talking about the laminate countertop, there are some things that we do and we do not like about laminate. One of the things that we love that was a change here that you're picking up on, just so you know this doesn't come with it, is the Inhabit countertop mat here. It's very much functions just like the floor protection. We're going to leave a link and some information there. But would you say, Shell, that after adding this, we've left it in place other than cleaning up a little dust, dirt, debris from our travels?
We love it.
And it's a game changer. Allows us to put our cutting boards up there, everything, quickly wipe it off. Nothing sinks through it. If something's sitting on here on a spill, for lack of a better word, it stays there until you wipe it up. The other thing you're going to pick up on is there's a very nice, generous size stainless steel sink here. And obviously, there's a functioning faucet with a sprayer. Should I kick it on here, Shell, just to kind of show them? So there you go.
I love the sink size.
You kind of rinse that off, just like yay. So some folks have been saying, well, what are the dimensions on this sink? It's roughly, on the interior side, 16 inches across, which, just to verify, I brought a tape measure. Let's find out what we got here. Yeah, 15 and, let's see, 15 16ths? No, but pretty much 16. And our depth is probably about 7 3/4 plus minus. But again, very generous bowl here. I don't think it overstates the countertop space. Now, one of the other things a lot of folks were asking, I should say, is, okay, this is a little different than what Bad Betty was. Where's the cooktop? What's going on there? Well, Winnebago switched some things out. What they've gone with is an induction cooktop. And I'm going to show you where we store that, but I'll also tell you where Winnebago suggests that you store it. And then we'll talk about why we switched out here, because we got some cool stuff going on here. So to stay on track, as they say, typically you would take your induction cooktop, set it right here, and when you're done, by Winnebago's definition or idea or suggestion is, you would place it in this drawer. There's a cool thing in here right now. That's why I'm not opening up the drawer yet, folks. So let's keep going here on our sink base. Now, you'll notice that there are 3 drawers here. The first 2 top drawers are pretty much equal in size. If you want to get an idea, again, of their dimensions, this is not interior. They're about 5 5/8 each. Then we've got a nice, generous drawer down here that's just pushing about 8 3/8 inches. I'll go ahead and open this one up now, since it doesn't have all of our cool secret stuff. Well, actually, it does have some cool stuff in here. So Michelle and I actually utilize this drawer in many ways. At times, it's full of plates and different cups and different arrangements, and it depends on where we're going, who we're traveling with, and again, I'd probably say how long we're going to be out there on the road. So what we typically keep in here is some spare little plates in case we have some guests. And Michelle, if you take a look at this, this is a new product that actually we're offering that fits very nicely in here. We actually do our pizzas on here, maybe some hummus, some dip, carrots, etc. So it doubles as a convenience plate when you're going outside, etc. Or if you want to set up something for entertaining. We keep a couple of coffee mugs in here, a few utensils, some napkins. But outside of that, this is how we use it. Now, this could also be a nice pan drawer, but I'll be showing you where we're keeping our pans. So the other thing, as I'm actually down here, you might be wondering to yourself, okay, what's going on down here? Why is this incorporated with the sink base? So we have a heating duct right here, which will keep you very toasty. And as you're pulling around, you've got a propane detector right here, which is nice. You want that green light on all the time, right? And then this is where some spade fuses are kept. You'll lift this off, pull it out, and they're pretty well labeled. If you guys like, just for kicks, we'll just go ahead and pop that open. I don't have fingernails, as they say, so let's just grab anything. But there you go. I have one fuse out here on purpose. We'll explain that in another video. That is not a Winnebago thing. It's me experimenting with something right now. And this is also another heating duct. As you swing around here, you'll maybe notice that we got some under counter lighting, which I think is nice. It's kind of a rope light, and it's controlled, if you will, right from here. And again, this is a little bit of the switch control. We should touch on this briefly. As you're coming in the coach, I think the reason that they place these here is if you notice there's a step here. Along with the sink base, as you're coming in, ergonomic height suggests, in my opinion, that we have our light, our awning right here, our functions. We can control the step for it to either be automatic or in place. This is the coach battery switch everything on and off, which I'm not going to do right now. This is our porch light, and these two switches, if you will, control the ceiling lights, and again, the rope light / accent light. Now, one of the things, if you have one of these vehicles, and let's say at some point you've plugged in your induction oven and you're not sure why it's popping the breaker. If you're plugging into here, this side where this receptacle is, this is a 15 amp receptacle. Your induction, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say oven, your induction cooktop actually needs the 20 amp dedicated circuit right here. So this is the 20 amp. So if you happen to be plugging something in that needs that power, if you will, just remember Winnebago did a great job placing that there. And then you've got your standard 15 amp plug here. They are GFI protected. Should we talk about a little under counter lighting since we're right here? Okay, so Winnebago just has some little, I'm going to call them just puck lighting. Push of the button here, under counter lighting. Yeah. I think they function pretty good. Yeah, we love them. And while we're here, got a little galley window. This right here is your blackout shade. And this right here would be your screen for bug protection, etc. You lift these up, lift this up, kind of push it out. Well, both hands makes it a little easier. And then you close it back up, put the latches, etc. Actually, I'll let a little fresh air in. Why not? So the other thing that you're picking up on is there is an upper counter here. I'm sorry, upper cabinet here. One of the things that I think, again, Winnebago was thinking about in this case is being in the remodeling business, if you will, the minimum clearance that you really like to have between your countertop and the other side of your cabinet or upper cabinet is about 18 inches. So let's see what Winnebago did here. 18 1/4 and up to 20. So again, that gives you lots of room for your blender. Maybe you got some other appliances that you like to bring on the road, cook with, etc., or do some blending, for lack of a better term. The other thing, as we're pulling ourselves up, I should say gravitating up here, is you'll notice that there's a Greystone convection microwave right here. You should pull them on in here because this is pretty crazy. We haven't even used all these features. It's all touchscreen. As you notice, it's got quite a bit of features. We haven't cooked a cake in here yet, but as you can see, there's a beverage feature, potatoes, etc., pizza. You can grill, go on and on. So I'll let you, let's go ahead and push the button, swing her open. And as you can see, this is, we should just go ahead and throw the specifications right here because it's going to be asked. If you look right up here, you've got, gives you a little bit of the model number, but you got 1,500 watts of convection, or I should say 1,600. The power output is 1,000 watts. Right here, we move down to, there we are, the grill feature right here where the element is. That is going to be 1,250 watts and a total of 1,500 watts of input. So again, what's nice here is you can do quite a bit. I do want to point something out as caution for you all. We've got a turntable here, as you can see. And I'm going to go ahead and pull this out. You'll notice that this is metal. This comes with it. You may also notice here that there is a char mark. I don't know if you can see that right there. And did it pull right in, Shell? Right.
Kind of a
it's
reflection.
yeah, that's okay.
Anyway.
I mean, Basically, I
Kinda,
want
I
to
can see
warn
it.
y'all, when you are using the microwave and you happen to have this in here, it's all fine and dandy till it touches the sidewall. And if you're not paying attention to that,
Yeah.
it's going to light up like a Christmas tree, and it might freak you out. That actually happened.
Yep.
So
That would have been good to know.
yeah. So the other thing is, Winnebago gave a little bit of a space here. It's only got about a 3/4 inch lip right here. Typically, we keep a little overflow, maybe some tin foil, some
Garbage
bags,
right
etc. Some folks, and it's not my choice, will choose not to put their
Induction.
cooktop in this drawer. They'll put it up here. I don't personally recommend that. There's not enough lip here. If you're turning the corner or you're doing some adventuring off the beaten path, if you will, that could come out, deploy, damage some things, and or hurt someone. So that's not my choice. Winnebago does offer the drawer for this. We'll get into that. And then there's another space that we keep it in. Now, there's a little cupboard here. Let's take a peek. What do we got inside here, Shell?
All kinds of goodies.
All kinds of leftover stuff, right? So we've got our adjustable shelves here. Again, they have a nice little lip here. And typically, depending on what our trip is, what's going to be in here will either be well organized or it'll look like chaos.
Kind of organized today.
Yeah, we did kind of organize. So we'll go from there. Now, let's go ahead and go. Should we step down here to the under sink? All right. And what I'm going to do really quickly to make it easier for Michelle, I'm just going to go ahead and pull the cabinet doors off. Pretty simple, just like the ones you might have at your house. And if you notice and you look inside here, you got your filtration system. Typical P-trap setup, if you will, for the sink. This is just the weight for the retractable faucet, another tongue twister. This cupboard, if you will, we'll just say it's as organized as it's ever looked right now, but depending again where we're going, we use this for just about everything that you can imagine. Sorry about the loud clicking there. If you're picking up on that, I'm just going to go ahead and reset the doors. And let's see, Sheldon. Oh, water pump.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're here. I think Winnebago did a great job. I like where the water pump switch is located right there, off and on. That's simple.
Easy.
Activates the water pump. The rest is kind of downhill. I think we've covered what's going on here at the sink base. Got a couple of measurements. We've talked about what's going on up here. Oh, you know what? Some folks want to know the depth. We're about, let's just call that 21 5/8, 21 3/4, plus minus.
Spacious.
Yeah, and then when you swing over here, it's almost 40 1/2. So again, pretty generous space. If you are a little curious, might as well throw this at you. Just to the edge here, about 20 1/2 by, again, roughly 21 5/8, 3/4. So there is nice generous space there if you're wondering about how much utilization is there. By the way, this is a Michelle feature. This does not come with Winnebago, or I should say the EKKO. Is there anything I missed here, Shell?
I feel like you got that.
You think I got it all? I mean,
yeah. Oh, did you want to talk about our fun mod?
Yes. Let's get into that. Should we do it right now?
Let's do it. We're here.
So let me tuck this away right here in our little drawer. Now we'll start with the top drawer. So what we've chosen to do is remove the induction cooktop and install the Inhabit, well, what would you say this? Organization system, the game changer, if you will. What you'll notice here too, Japanese SHUN knives. If you happen, we'll leave a link to contact Inhabit because you get really curious about the Inhabit floor mats, the countertop mat.
It's custom made for the
100% Sprinter EKKO.
Yeah.
I think they're working on one for the other EKKO. I couldn't promise that. Give them a holler. The thing that you will be included with this though is not only what you're seeing here, the box, if you will. You're going to get 4, we'll refer to them as steak knives. Again, SHUN, those that are chefs will know. You're going to get, maybe we'll call that a paring knife. And you got to be very careful, y'all, because these are sharp. Big Daddy here. Oh, I'll pull that right out there. Check that right there.
Yeah. This is all of our little stuff we put in there. So
this is a Gerber product, by the way. Yeah. And then the rest of the things that you see in here, some charcuterie items, some fancy little spoons when Michelle wants to show off. No, but and then we keep some spatulas there, little mixers, scissors, etc. So there we all go. Down to drawer number 2. So, whoa, look at that, Shell. Look at that. The purest Inhabit. Oh, look at that. Little mugs. just like that. Very simple,
Things
very
nice and
personalized.
cold and hot.
Salt and pepper
And these are
shakers.
adorable.
Are those not? Yeah, let's just pull them out. They are
Should be
adorable.
out there.
And
Sets.
setting for 4 on the plates.
Mhm.
Again, right there. And 4 bowls. And you might notice that these are tucked away very well. They're contoured, if you, or I should say, this is contoured. The Inhabit logo. 4 forks, 4 spoons, 4, let's call them butter knives, salt and pepper shaker. Everything you see in this drawer does come with this kit. We'll leave some information.
Fabulous.
I should tell y'all, soundbite right here. We're not sponsored by Inhabit. We do have an associate, or I should say, an affiliate program. If you do use EKKO nesters, whether it's on the floor mats, etc., there are some incentives, some discounts, etc. So I invite you to check that out. Did I miss something here, Shell? Oh, you know what? Let's put our paper towels away. So I think we kind of covered this space.
Why don't, yeah, let's come back and show them some more cupboards.
More cupboards?
Yep.
Some
Yep,
more
couple
cupboards.
more.
All right, let's bring them on over. Get the tape measure. So we were on our way over to some of the other storage, let's call it kitchen cabinet storage areas. But I forgot that one of the questions we've also received from some folks is, what do we got from spacing between the amazing bathroom and, if you will, the countertop? So let's just check it out together here. I'm calling 28 1/4 right here, straight across until you get to the edge. Right when you pick up here, she switches about 30, and your biggest space is pushing 34 3/4, you know, plus minus. So if that was important to you, I forget who it was. That was a question that someone wanted to know. They had their own reasons for it. There you go. You know what? I got to do this one. We also had someone ask, with space here. Let's just do it together, y'all. This is the fun part. My narrowest port right here is 28 5/8. If I'm coming from roughly the cushion to the inside of the handle, 24 5/8. There's a lot of 5/8
So
going on here.
Just through the actual opening?
You want me to check that out?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Right here in the neighborhood. So if we are to go, well, I didn't have to really open the door. I'm going to call it 21 3/4, roughly. And that's from this corner to this corner. We'll pull that measurement one more time. If you want to go 21 3/8 on safety for your measurement, there you go. Space up here, might as well throw them all out there while we got a tape measure. About 30 1/2-ish. Yeah, about 30 1/2. So yeah, so for the folks that wanted that answer, it's there. Let's just bring them on over to the cover. Set the tape measure down. So we've got under counter lighting. I should say not under counter because there's no counter here, but we've got under cabinet lighting. We got a window here, bug screen, shade, etc. And as we lift up, what Michelle and I tend to keep up here, besides our Tim Hortons coffee, our Defiance all-in-one cup here. We got some tea bags.
A lot in there, don't we?
You know, one of the things that I should probably share with folks, you can pick these up on Amazon. I'll even leave a link. Check these out. They come in different widths and sizes. They're spring-loaded. That was loud. But the reason that I place them here, Shell and I and Dirty Dolly, we get out there, we get off the beaten path, and we're moving some different, or I should say we're moving through some different terrain, and things are going to move. What these allow you to do is keep some of your items in place. Your shaker, your blender, I mean, you name it. Teapot. Oh yeah, we got our teapot back there, the whole bit. So the reason I want to kind of share this stuff with you and something to think about is when you do have an RV or a van, just get used to things shifting around, moving, etc. But if you can find, whether it's organizers or just little items that are easy to move around and kind of adjust to your next trip, I think that these little bamboo extensions, they actually, believe it or not, you know what they were made for? Originally, when I found them, they were to separate drawers. And then we just decided to do whatever we wanted. I got a ton of them. So, put them here. Should we swing back over? Again, under cabinet lighting. There is an L track under here. We haven't used it for anything. Some folks say they might throw a RAM mount on there and an iPad or something. We just haven't found it. Again, lifts right up. We're a little bare in the cupboard right now. Show you another thing that I tend to do. I'll take the extension here. I'll pinch it between. I'll put it there. They have a shorter version. I didn't bring it in, so I just failed us on that one. But you get my point, y'all. And so, but usually I'll have several of these to kind of brace things, keep them into place. I love it. If you want to know the interior size of this box, hey, we got the tape measure. Might as well give them some dimensions here. I'm going to again go to the, what I'm going to call the frame. And as I pull across, if y'all want to just call it out at 28 3/4. And I'm going to go from where the hinge placement is, not the ceiling. I'm going to go 14 1/4, and full depth, you could probably squeeze 15 5/8-ish. Depth, let's give them the depth. Inside of the box, just about 13 and some pennies. To the outside, 14 1/2. Now, one of the things that I had mentioned earlier, since we're here, is things that we wish we could, well, not wish, some things that we're looking into changing here. To me, this is a big, giant toy box. And it can kind of make things a little bit unorganized at times. You're stacking bins, etc.
Hey, if anybody has some suggestions.
That's actually a good idea, suggestions.
For these two.
Well, one of the things that I'm looking into, just so y'all know,
idea, huh?
yes, when this lifts up, you might have seen them. I'm thinking about a drop down piece that comes right out. It's layered, it's tiered. I just got to get one to fit there. As soon as I do, if you happen to have one, great. Same thing applies. Let's give them some quick dimensions real quick. 16 1/2 on a good day. 14 1/2. And I'm just going to go biggest angle. Count on at least 12 on your depth. So, Shell, should we let you take over the fridge?
Oh, sure.
All right. We're going to let Shell take over the fridge.
Let's do one more cabinet.
Oh, one more cabinet. Because we did promise where we kept a few other goodies. So again,
the cooktop induction.
exactly. So we're going to lift this up. The first thing you're going to pick up on, solar charge controller. And a little control panel tells us how much fresh water, gray water. We want to start our generator, temperature, environment, set some things from here. We'll go over that in another video. Xantrex control right here tells us what's going on with our solar, etc. The thing that I like about this, let me close this up for just a moment. On the other Winnebago EKKOs, the Transits, it's placed right here. And sometimes that light that's coming off of those, and you can dim them down, you can basically shut it down. But right here, they can kind of keep people up. I like the fact that Winnebago stored it in here. It doesn't bother me. Word of caution. If you happen to be reaching into here, you'll notice that my palm activated this. Michelle tends to be in here touching things, and the next thing you know, wow, the refrigerator went off. Hey, Jay, why is not the refrigerator on? Well, now y'all know.
Note to self.
Yeah. So the other space up here, more of the bamboo retainers, I'm going to call them.
Job up here.
Yes. So let's go ahead and show them what we got going on here, Shell. All right. So what do we keep up here? We keep our pots and pans. Now, we cook on the trail fire like crazy. A lot of you know that. But every now and then, we want to do something inside. So here you go. Just like that. Now, well, there's a good example of how big that sink is. Let's come on back up here. I use this little mat. I'll wait till Shell's done showing you all the goodies. So I typically keep a little mat here just so things don't clank, bang around. You could use any product you like. And induction, cooktop. Let's bring her on out here. There we go. Just like that. Let's get you a reference point. Got all kinds of goodies here. Again, this is a great placement for it. 20 amp dedicated circuit. The rest is history. This is true induction right here. We love it. It actually heats up. I've got zero complaints with this.
No, for sure. We've enjoyed it. Yeah, making soup on it. And initially, it's in this drawer.
Yep, exactly. Typically, if we were to pull this out right here, just like this, this would fit inside. You know what? We got some more dimensions, Shell. Okay, minimum 8 1/2. Max to the inside, call it almost 10. Well, that's probably just over 10. Depth, pull in 19-ish. And on our width, right here, just about 16 5/8 again. So you can use this space for whatever you like. You'll notice there's a USB-C, 12-volt plug, a 110, and can you get that camera right up there? This little port right there is where you can drop some of your wires from the rooftop. Let's say you're operating a Starlink, any other goodies you might have up there. I'll just go ahead and put that right back there. Actually, you guys get to see how I do this. It's pretty straightforward. Check this out. Just like that. I drop my cord down. Again, anti-rattle. I choose to kind of do this. Michelle found these. We probably, if we can remember where we got those.
Okay. The pots and pans.
Yeah.
Oh, home goods.
Home goods. There you go. Now, again, I put these in here because I don't want this sliding around. You guys want to see something cool? Should we show them? Let's just say that for any reason, you need a, whoa, you hear that? That was loud. You just need a little place to place something. Yeah. Now, I'm not recommending you travel with it, but I kind of did that the other day to get some stuff out of my way. Do you remember that? It's like an extra little counter. Because I was able to keep the other dishes down there. So we'll put all this away. We got some dimensions here. I told you a little bit about the space, how we love these. And you can see they are very easy to operate. I'm going to go ahead and pop the other one in there. Appreciate y'all dealing with our stuff here. But I like to show things as they should be and as we're kind of going through it. Now,
this is how we use the kitchen.
Norcold refrigerator.
You know what? We're here. Just you
want to just keep going?
I do.
You sure?
Yes.
All right.
You have really great energy around.
Really great energy around my Norcold.
Keep going, Jay. I'm going to spin around here, though.
All right, let's spin around here. You all stick with us. So we've got a Norcold here, fridge. This button right here, if you hold it on, a few seconds later, you're going to shut it down. Turn it back on. And you'll get your adjustments here for the freezer and obviously the refrigerator, etc. Swipe your hand across. You can change those. There's also to dim it to a night feature. It is a 12-volt system, not driven off propane and or shared dually. The thing that I like about the 12-volt system is because Dirty Dolly, and we're just saying right out the gate, the power that's on board here with the 320 lithionics battery, the lithium-ion battery, you've got a 2,000 watt pure shine inverter, etc., etc. We go days and don't miss a beat. It draws almost no power. The other thing that I like is when Winnebago was redesigning the Sprinter EKKO, they actually moved the refrigerator in this galley kitchen over here to, let's call it the driver's side. Typically, you would find it there on the passenger side, just to the left, or I should say to the right of the sink base if you're facing it. Now, in the other rig, Bad Betty, we had a little trouble. We had to tiptoe to look in our freezer. Ergonomics here are good for the freezer. Oh, you know what? They're going to want the depth here. What do we got in here? Some mochis, some fruit bars, macaroni, some Trader Joe's goodies. So let's just go. Oh, that's deep.
It holds a lot. I mean,
11 5/8. And again, don't quote me on that. I don't have my glass on, but you can pretty much say that's the number. And the ergonomics. 8. Awesome. Okay. Really deep. We put a ton of stuff in there. So you got your shelves. They're adjustable. Pull out drawer, your crisper, if you will. We're a little bare in here. Again, adjustable. These are nice too. This is a nice feature. If you're traveling, kick that up. Keeps things from kind of sliding out. This drawer will be full of everything you can imagine. It is crazy overflow of sodas, juices, wine, adult beverages, whatever you want to call out. A lot of room in here. You can also remove this little divider. There's 2 screws. It is a pull-out drawer. It locks into place. Adjustable shelves. Somebody likes Happy Dad. I wonder who. So this again changes all the time. We'll either have a ton of condiments, butter, you name it. It's 5.3 cubic feet. Well, let's just give them a measurement again, Shell. No, it's actually kind of fun because I want to know anyway. We'll call it 12 and a half. I could probably go 12 and 5/8 there. I don't think we need any other dimensions.
That's good. And these are all adjustable too. Which is fabulous.
Now, if someone happens to leave the refrigerator door not all the way closed, you might find that your light goes out. I couldn't confirm this right now, but I believe Norcold has a feature in there to keep the light from burning out. It'll automatically, let's call it, dim itself down and shut itself off. So if you ever have that experience where you're going to shut the fridge, here's the handle, it locks into place. And let's say you only catch part of it. You can see that right there, right? Yeah. Make sure she's closed. If not,
the big click.
Stuff in there is not going to be happy.
Sometimes my hats get in the way.
Oh, you mean these hats right here? They just kind of go like this? Yeah.
That can be an issue if you have hats.
Oh, wait. Sorry. Never damage the hat.
Careful.
So
anyway,
we've covered the fridge. We love it. Ergonomics again. This might be your worst part if you don't want to squat down.
Kind of bend over for those.
I imagine, just for kicks, if you were a person that had the skills, this is a pretty generous box. You could probably shift things around, play a little bit. I'm not going to do that. I kind of like it. What else should we cover, Shell? Did we get it all?
We got it all. Yeah, you did great.
Okay. Oh, you know what? There is one thing missing.
What?
Okay, down here. Now, right along the sink base, you unclip this here. We have our circuit breakers. They're labeled, kind of tell you what's going on. This is the main breaker area, if you will. There is another location with other breakers we'll get into in a different time, at a different time. And that is actually, this is where I need my glasses. This just clips right back in. Sorry, y'all. So, you know what, I'm going to have to, I'll just put it back on in a moment. So, basically, I think we've taken care, oh, guess what? Dinette storage table.
Oh, yeah,
it's part of the kitchen. Yeah. So, our snap features a little different. Rome rest. John and Shauna, thank you.
Yes,
naturist friends of ours and just good personal friends of ours actually helped us get a new strap. Maybe I'll give them some information on that.
Yeah, because the other one had too much play. And
yeah, it allowed the table to like fly.
Here, so we're loving this new strap.
Yes, thank you, John and Shauna. We love this Rome rest. I don't know. Maybe they'll sell those. So, anyway, I think we kind of covered everything.
Awesome.
All right.
So that's our kitchen.
That's our kitchen. We love it.
And we both fit in here fairly well.
And we've been able to move around for the filming. For sure. So, oh, how'd that end up out here? What's going on over here, Shell?
So stay tuned for our next interior tour. We're going to hit the bathroom.
Yes. Well, in the meantime, I'm just going to clip this back on really fast. And thank you all. If you feel so inspired, please hit the subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up, whatever you feel inspired to do. Any questions, something I missed on the measurement, something you'd like to see different and or better, don't hesitate to ask. We're here for you.
Oh, wait. Fireman Dave.
Firefighter Dave.
Yep, this new mod we got. Well, it's an
IKEA, right here. Yep. Yes.
And it holds our hats perfectly above the door. So thanks, Fireman Dave.
Thank you. No, you know what I should tell people? Because so IKEA does not provide screws for this part. And that's fine. If you go to screw in a wood screw or a drywall screw, I don't know what you're going to use. It's not going in there. There is metal behind here. So get yourself a little stubby sheet metal self-tapping screw. Apply it there. I could and would possibly give you what I use, but if I'm wrong and you make the mistake, you might blame me. So I'm not going to do that. I'll just say it's a little stubby one. All right, y'all. I think we're going, Shell.
Yeah.
We got to hit the road.
Yeah.
Cheers, y'all. Thanks for joining us.